Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you today. We're going to be checking out Project DT. And I know very little about this. It kind of just wormed its way onto the internet and was one of those things that just kind of appeared. And there's been a lot of positive reception about this reveal so far about Project, although I see that the announcement is Project DT, but this definitely just says Project D on my screen, so I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of those. In any capacity, though, this game kind of just like got stealth announced, and a lot of people have had a really positive reception to it, kind of like, what was that game called? Black Myth Wukong? Something like that. It was the kind of Souls-like game that was based around the journey to the east with Sun Wukong and stuff like that. And that game received a lot of positive attention, and this is something similar in any capacity. It's not the same style of game, but the general reception has been along the same vein. I don't know anything about it beyond that, except that it is coming out of China. That's all I got. So let's actually see what we have here. We have this 2-minute announcement trailer as well as a gameplay trailer. So let's get started. Okay, so we got like Terminator tech looking stuff. And Nova from frickin' StarCraft. Okay. Well, that was cool. That was a very cinematic finisher. If I just kick it in the head a whole bunch, surely it'll die. Okay, this looks good so far. Had the frame drops there. He just punched this bitch through the wall. Okay. Well, that was fucking cool. Huh. Hope just because it's a trailer and heavily scripted, but the enemies looked really passive when she was not focused on them. Oh, the whole problem of there's 8 of us, but only one of us is going to run in and fight you at one time. Well, she did have some AoE effects that were in here. Like, she definitely was hitting more than one enemy at a time, but there definitely is a question of how much they might... how the enemies might behave. Looks like Devil May Cry and Horizon Dawn got too drunk one night and had a one-night stand, and this is what happened. But it was not as terrible as they thought it might be. And what, they have Tifa from Final Fantasy VII Remake as their godmother who taught them, like, how combat works. Reminds me about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I didn't play that game. Heard really good things about it, but I have not played it. So now the real gameplay and not the cinematic trailer. Yeah, this is a gameplay demonstration. It's 7.5 minutes long, which is also good because it means that this game might be farther along than we think it is. It's not been announced for, like, what it's going to be on yet. Depends on how far out it is. I didn't replay the same trailer, did I? No, okay. Started very similarly. This should give us a better idea of the questions that are being raised. Visually, it looks really good, and the combat at least looks engaging. Okay, this is just more of what we already seen. I'm ready for Tifa Samus. Yes, me too. I think that transitioned straight back into gameplay after that finisher. Okay, is this... Hang on. This is still just more of what we already saw. Okay, I think it just had that trailer over again. Okay, okay. There's like a guy playing it now. Well, that's very Devil May Cry with the combo system over on the side. So we have a health bar in the top left, a combo meter on the top right. I don't know what the little yellow bars underneath her health bar might mean. Lots of mobility. These enemies are super passive right now. Like, they're just letting them get beat to shit. Okay, so you just killed those ones. They didn't even fight back. Oh, she had a triple S combo for a second. Okay, so this thing is a little bit more aggressive. It's using different attacks. It opened with like a missile wave and it's using this cannon on its back. None of it's looking very effective right now. I'm guessing the big bar on the bottom, yeah, it's just the boss's life bar. It says boss on it. Nothing has hit her. Which, I mean, I'm not saying the things have to. Okay, that hit her. Took very little damage. That hit her too. Maybe they'll, you know, initially I was thinking like maybe the yellow things are healing like uses, but you take so little damage. Okay, cool cinematic punch, punch, punch. There's a skip the animation button down there in the corner. Bullets or special abilities charges? Maybe. Okay, so the boss has changed again. Of course, you know, I was saying that she wasn't taking much damage. It's not taking much damage either. I've seen more chip damage in a fighting game before than the amount that she's doing to this thing. Okay, the person playing is playing with a controller. Okay, staggered it. Getting more damage in now. I wonder if the fire attacks are an activatable of some kind. I can't tell if the yellow in the corner is going down at all. Progressive bosses are good in your opinion? Yes, but currently, based on how much damage the player is taking, even if the boss is progressive, it might not pose, well, see, like that hit her and did so little, and maybe there's just not healing, so you just have to manage with what's, like with the health bar that you have, so that they allow you to have more health. But like, if the game is just button mash until its bar is 0 and you don't have to worry about yours. Is this an actual in-game battle or just shut up for showing the game? Don't really know. I mean, there is somebody actively playing this right now, and it's probably just like the section that they have the most polished so they can show off a lot of the things within the game. But it does make me worry though, because there are some games that that are really fun, but because there is no challenge in them, it has no depth. Looking at you, Final Fantasy 15. The game has no challenge in it, so the depth that exists within its combat can be ignored by just mashing the attack button. All right. I mean, it's also super early. Like, we don't know what it's going to be on. We don't even know if anyone's publishing it. The developer is Digital Sky. I'm pretty sure it's just like a small little passion project. So, yeah. I hope, like, there's a lot of potential here, and it gives me a lot of hope for what it could be. And I hope that it continues to grow and get farther forward from what we've seen just now. Because there's a lot of things here that do look like they could be really good. But here's the other thing, okay? And this is just a concern, is that we have a whole bunch of games right now. A whole bunch of games that are all titled Project something. Whole bunch of them titled Project something, and some of them just kind of flittered away. Were never heard from again. And I'm concerned that, like, this looks good, and I want it to be good, and I want there to be more of it, and I want it to be challenging, and I want this to be everything that it looks like it could be. But I feel like there's been so many games called Project something that just ended up disappearing, or we just haven't heard about in years, and then, like, you'll hear a small little rumination or something like that, and you're like, oh, does it still exist? And they're like, yeah, maybe. Makes me nervous. Also, like, if it is a small passion project, like, they need to get picked up by something. What was the game that ripped off Final Fantasy 15? Final Fantasy project game that was Final Fantasy Project Do It. I thought that was actually the answer. Not Project Athia. Damn it. What's the name of that game? Game that looks like Final Fantasy 15. Aha! What is your name? This gorgeous game. Thanks. Lost Soul Aside. That's it. Now, I believe Lost Soul Aside in the time since has been picked up in some form. And I hope that something similar happens with Project D as well, or Project DT. Because Lost Soul Aside showed a lot of potential as a game, and it caught a lot of people's attention, but one person was working on it. One. And while they did an incredible job, there's only so much work that one person can do. So, here's hoping that this actually, both Lost Soul Aside and Project D and Project Awakening and Project Relink and a whole bunch of other project games end up getting to see daylight, see the surface of the world and be enjoyed by people instead of being locked behind whatever it is that they're being locked behind. Because there's a lot of potential in a lot of these games, but they just they need time and money, and those things are hard for a lot of people to have, especially if you're not already a big developer and or publisher. So, what was your name? Digital Sky, I believe was the name of the developers on this. Digital Sky. I hope you have a team. I hope that somebody has reached out to you with money, or that you have enough that you can support the development of this, because this definitely looks like something that could be a very enjoyable experience. Another game, Bright Memory, although that one's actually getting made and released this year, so cool on that one. A lot of those small, really cool passion projects that, damn, there's another one that I wish I could mention as well. Project Do Pay this team so they finish the game. Yes, exactly. Exactly. There's another one that I wish I could think of as well. But again, it has another generic name, like it's like Project E or something like that. Project E game. Yes, I called it. Fucking Project E, damn it. And this game looked really cool too. Wait, maybe this isn't what I'm thinking of. Anyway, see, there's a problem. I discovered a new game called Project E when it wasn't even what I was looking for. I think maybe it was called Project Eve. Maybe that's it. Yes, Project Eve. See, I was close. I was fucking close. This is another project game that looks really cool and really fun, and is in a lot of ways the same vein as like what we just watched, but with a slightly different direction on it. And this looks cool, this looks fun, this looks gorgeous, and I want to play this as well. Except I think this finally actually got some attention from a company with some more money. So here's hoping on all of these, because all of these are things that I want to play. I want to play them. I already have a lot of games that I want to play. I don't have the time to play all of them, but I certainly won't complain about more games coming out that I want to play, because that means that there's more good games being made that people besides me can enjoy. Anywho, I've rambled on long enough, so I'm going to work on getting out of here. So to you watching on YouTube right now, yes, you, let me know your thoughts. If you thought it looked good, if you thought it looked bad, if you wanted to see more, if you think that they didn't show enough, if you thought that maybe they showed too much and it put you off, let us know down in the comments below. You're also welcome to catch up with us on Twitter and Discord. A lot of these trailers are submitted to us on Discord. We have a channel dedicated to it, so you can catch up with us there, as well as submit your own things for us to react to here on the channel. We react live on Twitch after our regularly scheduled content, normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's why you've seen the chat over here. It's good, super awesome time, and I welcome you to all of it. We also do other reactions here on the channel, as well as a series called First Impression, where we play through the beginning of a video game and then review it from the perspective of only what it shows us in its opening minutes. So, well, moments, segments, it changes. So if you do go check out one of those other YouTube videos, or if I see you in one of the live streams, thank you and enjoy. Peace out.